him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open left side is Brown. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Complete to number 22. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Bears take over first.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense. And that, of course, is their signal caller. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Behind the chain, second and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
38-yard line.
To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Thompson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 45-yard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And it's Graham here, the one who is still down. And looks like he's in some pain. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but second and 13 here. From the gun, it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it third and...
Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Now Allen. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
At the 31-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 51 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A gain of 5. First down, Lions.
They'll run on first down. Brown. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
The running back, again the ball carrier. Tackle made right at midfield. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On first down, it's Brown. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Carry for the running back.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
13. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Lions nothing.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run now with Brown. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Gain of 3 on the play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
They'll run on first down. Sutton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Allen's pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and the 11.
Throwing now is Allen. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Number 48.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And that is incomplete here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
3rd down. And
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
On 1st down, it's Brown. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
to the running back.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
The pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere.
And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the 1st down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Bears will get the football back. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sutton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. And he fires one incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles.
Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Detroit. 71 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement. Go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. They try and run forward here with Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now he'll try to run with this. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
He's brought
a gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the gun, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Allen operating from the gun, out to his left. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, that's caught at the 2. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And, Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? They'll look to throw now on first down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Smith. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And he'll find Hall. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, Detroit.
He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was the Vikings who were able to get the victory at home. 14-0. A whitewash, the final score. From there, let's head to the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, to check in on the Broncos. And at the half, they have the lead over the visiting Titans. The Broncos seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get to the desert. Let's check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. The Cards still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Sutton. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call.
Offense.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Allen on third down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Bring from the gun. Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the... And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. Man, we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fields. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 45 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
48, the ball carrier.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard on 2nd down now. It's long, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Allen, throw left side complete. That's Fields. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sutton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd.
On the option is Allen. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Back sack.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
The score, Bears 24 Lions 19.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Oh, that's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
The pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time. And
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
1st down, Lions.
They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Final minute now of the third quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Bears 24, Lions 19.
Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Taken down and sacked.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Bears on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Kick is no good.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
22. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Number 87.
7 yards there and a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Now back to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The contact. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They go with Brown. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe the sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Allen now on 1st down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Bears on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 5. He can run for it, and he will. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Well, here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And it's Graham here, the one who is still down. And looks like he's in some pain. We'll check on his status when we get back. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The quarterback sacked.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Roughing the passer defense.
Come on, baby, we got to do our job. We got to do our job.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barton. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
We got to do our job, man.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets it down to the 32. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Over the middle, complete. It's Fields.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
So now the Lions down on the scoreboard. A little over 80 ticks to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Man open left side is Brown. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
The pass.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He's back to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts
first down.
As they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
2nd down and 10.
He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Bears, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers.